Candidate do's and don'ts. Elections are an exciting time for candidates and voters. In order for you and your fellow students to have fun and get the most out of your elections, there are some simple rules to follow. Only do what others have had the opportunity to do. Example, say you were able to email every student at your institution. This is not an opportunity other candidates have. If you're uncertain, always ask the deputy returning officer at your students' union. Do not use union resources to promote your own campaign. You've been given a budget for a reason, so use it. The students' union and institution rules and policies all become election rules, so make sure you familiarize yourself with these. Always check first if you're unsure. Don't try something and then apologize later. It will likely be too late. Our research at NUS shows most students vote in elections because they have spoken to a candidate. Posters are a great way of campaigning, but talking to students is the most effective way of getting votes. Be realistic in your manifesto about the things you want to change in your union or institution. Make a list of the groups of students you want to speak to and work out a plan. Get a team together who will support you during your election campaign. Running in an election can be tiring, so having people around to support you is really important. Make sure they have jobs to do and are on message. You are responsible for their behavior during elections, so make sure they know the election rules. Bullying, intimidation, or aggressive behavior toward other candidates, campaign teams, or voters is strictly against the rules. Do not spend more than the budget you have been allocated. When talking to students, be friendly and positive. This will make the experience better for you and for the voters. You're likely to get more votes as well. Think about where students gather and spend time. Make sure you are there to speak to them about the elections. Speaking to students in the cafe or who are part of a society may be one way of getting votes. But what about those students who aren't engaged in the union? Mature students, postgraduate students, part-time students, and distance learners are just some of the groups that may not typically engage in the students' union. Can you involve them in the democratic processes of the union for the first time and get them to vote for you? If you are elected, this will give you more of a mandate, more ideas of things to campaign on, and more power to negotiate on behalf of your students. Most importantly, don't fail your course over the election. Hope to win, but be ready to lose. The most common regret of unelected candidates is that they didn't do enough. If you've done everything possible you could, you can be happy whatever the result. There is life after elections.